Okay, we are going to go ahead and get started. Hello, everyone, and good afternoon. Welcome to California Southern University and our virtual open house for the School of Nursing. My name is Stephanie. I'll be acting as your host, your moderator today. We are beyond excited to welcome you to learn more about our university. Before we get too far into getting started, I just want to make everyone aware that we are recording this presentation. So, turn your camera off or on, depending on how you feel about that. We're going to get ready and dive right in. We're going to be learning about how soon students can enroll in our university, as well as really fun things like discounts on tuition. We will have a Q&A at the end to be able to bring all your questions to all the wonderful experts that are joining us today. Please go ahead and throw your questions in the chat when you think of them. And then once we get to the end, we'll go ahead and pull those through and pass them off to our experts to answer with you live. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. Magdalena is our admissions expert with us today, and she is here to walk us through some of our university basics.
Thank you, Stephanie, for the introduction. I'm here to share about Cal Southern, and we are different in every kind of way, offering a 100% online program for the busy working adult learner. Its academic programs are robust, constantly updated to reflect the latest trends and developments in the field. Its proprietary learning management system is sophisticated yet intuitive and easy to use. We offer an unmatched value in education with affordable tuition that will never increase as long as you remain enrolled in a degree or certificate program. Reasonably priced tuition, together with a choice of no-interest payment plans, provides an alternative to soaring tuition and the burden of student debt. Cal Southern is accredited by WASC, Senior College and University Commission. Regionally, accreditation is the most highly respected and recognized form of accreditation, and it provides an assurance of academic quality and integrity. Our online programs allow you to learn and study when it's convenient for you. We offer monthly course starts, enable you to take courses at your own pace within the semester timeframe. Our nursing programs are centered around experience-based curriculum and are taught by expert faculty mentors who are actively working in the field. We've championed remote learning from the beginning, and we've been practicing our craft ever since. We have proven that a quality education does not require four walls. Our mission. California Southern University is a global online institution. We prepare learners to succeed in a world we have yet to imagine. We do this through active learning, respecting diversity, and promoting intellectual freedom. Our degree programs that we offer are associate's, baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degrees in our School of Behavioral Sciences, Business and Management, Criminology and Criminal Justice, Education, and our favorite, nursing. We also offer these professional certificates in business leadership, strategic leadership, management, project management, HR management, financial management, international business. In the School of Behavioral Sciences, we offer addiction studies, advanced addiction studies, healthcare services, industrial and organizational psychology, along with pastoral counseling and sports psychology. If any of you have questions about these programs, please make sure to drop your question in the chat box. Our School of Nursing, Cal Southern's School of Nursing provides undergraduate and graduate degrees of the highest quality to registered nurses across the United States and internationally, using proprietary online learning methodologies and a uniquely personal and individualized student support system. Degrees and programs. We offer the BSN, the RN to BSN program with an early start pathway for those taking their RN exam. Prepares learners to practice nursing within complex healthcare systems, focuses on the integration of knowledge and skills to become a provider of care, manager, and coordinator of care. Our Master's of Science in Nursing is a leadership-based degree with concentrations available in nurse executive leadership, nurse educator, and healthcare administration. Develops advanced analytical and problem-solving skills to improve patient care. Utilizes the latest evidence in technology and information systems to focus on the care of diverse patients in various healthcare settings. Additionally, I do want to share that any licensed RN nurses are eligible for a 15% discount as first responders. Here we have a quote from one of our learners. She states, "I find Cal Southern's flexible online BSN program to be a perfect match with my busy work schedule. The ability to work at my own pace has made improving my career in nursing a reality." Mili Stoicheva. And here I would love to share about our department chair, Johanna Bruner. Johanna is a lifelong educator with extensive instructional and clinical experiences in nursing and health education. She brings to California Southern University a deep commitment to educating professional nurses in every capacity with her demonstrated administrative and practice experience. She has held several high-level positions within UCLA Health, LA County Emergency Medical Services, Beth Israel Medical Center. Her publications and research interests include cardiac disease, thriving in a rapidly changing environment, and the promotion of the nursing profession, and the importance of ongoing education and mentorship. And with no further ado, I would like to introduce you to our department chair, Johanna Bruner.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, team, and thank you, Magdalena, for that lovely introduction. Welcome to you all. We're really thrilled to have you joining us today. As Magdalena pointed out, I've had many, many years of experience, both clinically and educationally, in the field of nursing. And when we look back at our university mission of exposing learners to a world that they can't imagine, who would have imagined that we'd all be in the world that we are today? I think that this gives us a really great opportunity to look into furthering education in the field of nursing. There's never been a better or more apt time to really understand the changes that are going on globally and how you can be an effective part of that change. We like to think that we're very unique at Cal Southern. We are very unique because we do have a small program that we are able to give a lot of one-to-one attention, and we are able to provide our learners with the kinds of educational experiences that ensure that they will succeed in this very challenging environment. So again, we welcome you to join us, be creative with us, learn what it's like to be in the field of nursing right now at a very unique school committed to giving you the best education possible in the field of nursing. We welcome any questions. I'm here to answer any small detail of any question you might have. And again, thank you so much to our team and to all of you for joining us today.
Thank you, Johanna, for sharing with us. And for those interested in moving forward, I'd like to share with you the application steps. We go online, complete the application, submit it along with a $75 fee. You would send us your official sealed transcripts. You would complete a 1 to 2 personal statement in which you share about yourself, your background, your education, and why you're interested in pursuing the degree. Additionally, complete the admissions assessment questionnaire. And when ordering your transcripts, please send them, if sending them by snail mail, you may send them to our address below at 600 Anton Boulevard, Suite 1100 in Costa Mesa, California, 92626, or you may send them electronically directly to our registrar department at registrar@calsouthern.edu. You are welcome to apply, enroll, and graduate. Contact our admissions representatives today at 1-800-477-2254, or you may email us at admissions@calsouthern.edu. Thank you.
Thank you, Magdalena. We don't have any questions in the chat just yet, but for those of you who are with us, please know that we're all here to support you and answer your questions about California Southern University. Magdalena, while we wait for questions to come in, I would like to ask you if you could cover once again the discounts on tuition that are available to students.
Will do, yeah. So we do offer a 15% discount to any first responders. Specifically here are nurses, police officers, EMTs, firefighters, doctors. In addition to that, we offer a 15% discount to any military personnel, whether it's the student itself or through marriage. We have military spouse support, or if you're a child of a military veteran.
Wow, that's a lot of ways to save. I love that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think this one would be for Joe. So Joe, could you talk to me about how the structure of courses at Cal Southern support those who are working professionals?
Thanks, Stephanie. That's a great question. I think all of us, particularly if we're working, are fighting for those few extra moments of time. And the beauty of our program, so there's two important things to point out. First of all, the rolling enrollment allows you to start monthly. So there isn't such a thing as you have to wait until fall or you have to wait until spring. We start classes on a monthly basis. So the first of every month gives you the opportunity to enroll and get started right away. Secondly, you do this at your leisure. It's an asynchronous program. So if you feel like you want to get home and take a bath and put your jammies on and then sit down and study or participate, you're fine to do that. There's really no limit in the time or the when that you can come on and spend your time. That means it's very flexible. So if you know that you can't join us during the day, but you can join us in the evening, or you can join us for a few hours on weekends, we're structured around your schedules to give you the best opportunity to join us and complete your work. And again, a third point is that in terms of completing your work, all the mentors, because they are working professionals as well as you, they understand if you need that extra hour, extra day. The communication is a back and forth communication. So you tell us what you need, and then we will tell you how we can help you get there.
It's just such a supportive environment.
It's an incredibly supportive environment with people who have been there and know how you feel.
Right. So coming from so much experience, right?
Yes.
I had another question. Well, I also wanted to just kind of underline what you were saying, because there are no group assignments, which can sometimes place time restraints on students in their schedule, as well as only weekly assignments. So, giving students the time to be able to work with their schedule.
Well, it's good that you mentioned that, because it's very difficult. There are some online schools that do group assignments, but that becomes very difficult, particularly if you're in different time zones. It doesn't mean a program is less effective if you don't do group assignments. We handle that in other ways. We also, for any classes that have clinical components, have some very good simulation programs that are approved, and that also takes the burden of you having to, find out, for instance, if you need to do a physical assessment. You check into our virtual programs, and it's amazing the lifelike avatars that you will find yourself talking to. So again, you're checking in at your time. There are group discussions, meaning a discussion thread where several students in a class can answer at the same time or respond to another learner's questions. But it doesn't necessarily mean you all have to be on the computer at the exact same time. That's not the way it works. In an asynchronous environment, you do it when the time is best for you. And that's very, very beneficial for all of us.
We did get a question in our chat. This one was sent directly to me. So Magdalena or Joe, please let me know if this is something we can address in this space. So the question is, if I am currently enrolled in a 4-year university in a non-nursing major, planning to graduate in summer 2022 with a BS in public health medicine, they've taken so many pre-nursing courses, so they'd like to know if they can apply for the accelerated program for RN. I know sometimes getting very specific can be difficult, so any direction from our team would be appreciated on that one.
Absolutely. First of all, unfortunately, at this point, we don't have an accelerated program for non-nursing majors. If we did, the answer would be yes, but since we don't, it would be required that you have an RN at the time you apply for admission. So it may be something for the future, but as of right now, we don't have that accelerated track.
Thank you for clarifying, Joe. We have another question. Hello, can you please explain what the additional studies is about in the psychology curriculum?
I'd be happy to answer that. So we do offer two different certificates in addiction studies. One is a pre-baccalaureate one. It's specifically for those who are looking to enter into career as a counselor. So it's a program that anybody basically with a high school diploma can enter, and they take a total of 27 credits that would, at the end of the program, would basically allow them to become certified as a drug and alcohol addiction counselor.
Thank you, Magdalena. Question log's still open if anybody needs any clarifications on either of those. Joe, could you please speak a bit about the early start then for the BSN?
Oh, I'd be happy to. So the Early Start program is designed for those nurses who have graduated from an accredited 2-year program. So they've graduated as an associate degree nurse, but have not yet sat for the national boards. We will accept you on a conditional admissions while you're waiting to take the boards. And the criteria is that once you're in and once you start your program, that you do agree at some time before you graduate to show evidence that you have taken and passed the boards. But it does allow you to come into the school and start to work on your BSN program prior to actually formally sitting for those boards. It's a really good way for you to not spend that extra time, those extra few weeks, months prepping when your only desire is to just get started on the next level of your education. So absolutely, that is available to you.
That's wonderful. Those motivated students who are ready to get going, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we do also have a question. Let me pull it up here. I'm not sure who would like to answer this. So when we're talking about the 1 to 2 page personal statement, do we have any short tips that would be advised to include in that statement?
Well, one of the things that I share with my prospective learners is, as you know, the evaluation committee is reading this, and additionally, this is something that you can use in all your first course assignments. It's always an introduction of yourself. So write it as if you're introducing yourself, where you grew up, because not only will your mentor professor see this, but also any other students who are in the same course will have an opportunity to learn about your background, your education, and why you're pursuing this degree. You never know. You might find somebody from your same hometown, or you might have gone to the same school, and this is the opportunity to connect with other people. We want to know about you. This allows us to personalize the experience with you as a learner, and so, you know, it gives us opportunities to connect with you and share about each other, basically. But it's basically an introduction and sharing about themselves, and, you know, any unique experience that perhaps inspired them into this career path.
I think it's so valuable to know that that goes somewhere, that, you know, just beyond the initial review, you know, your mentors see it, professors, and even your classmates. So thank you, Magdalena. And then for those who are interested in enrolling, what would be the next available start date?
Right now, we presently are taking applications for February. However, the deadline is coming up next week, Tuesday, so you must hurry up. Otherwise, the next available start date would be March 1st or April 1st. Our courses always begin at the first of the month, and our courses run 8 weeks in length.
I think it's so, for when I first understood the monthly course starts, you don't really consider when other universities run semester by semester, how much of a delay that can put in your timing into getting things done on a timeline that you want. So I think it's such an important piece of what makes us special.
I think you're absolutely right, Stephanie. And thinking about that, just from my own experiences of the past, applying to schools and being really excited when you get an acceptance letter that says, and 1 year from now, you'll start your classes. And you're like, no, I want now. You know, I'm interested in now. The world is changing so rapidly that so many things, as we've all found out, can happen so quickly that gap in time sometimes becomes very burdensome. So knowing that you know, in a few weeks or in a month or 2 months, you can start it's really it's sort of a wonderful opportunity for all those that are interested in attending our school. It's a really excellent pathway to begin your education, knowing that you don't have to wait.
I do have another question here. I already have a BA in psychology, and I would like to know if I can study, if I decided to study nursing, can I just enroll? Are there any prerequisite courses required prior to enrolling?
So again, you're talking about a bridge program from a degree in another field and bridging into nursing. And at this particular time, we do not offer such a bridge program. So you would have to have at the minimum that 2-year graduation from an accredited nursing school. Again, you don't necessarily have to have sat for your boards yet, but you do have to have at least 2 years from an accredited school, and then we can bring you in to start the BSN program. But at this time, we're not accepting graduates with degrees in other fields directly into the BSN program.
Okay, thank you, Joanna. All right, Magdalena or Joe, do you have anything that you'd like to say before we close out?
I just would encourage our prospective learners to call or email us at the 1-800-477-2254 number if they would like to speak live with one of our representatives, or email us at admissions@calsouthern.edu.
And I just, again, want to reiterate that if you've considered going ahead and furthering your education, I don't think there's ever been a better time to do that. We live in challenging times, so why not be a part of that challenge? And we would love to hear from you and have you join us at our very special school. So thank you all.
To all of our prospective learners who joined us today, thank you so much for your interest and for your time. We really do value your time, as you've noticed. We love your flexibility and meeting you where you are. So please let us know how else we can serve you. Joe, Magdalena, and the rest of the team, thank you everybody for your contributions. And we will go ahead and close out. Thank you.